Hello everyone. You open your laptop computer. For most people, this runs on Microsoft. You open your web browser and type in Google to search for a certain product you want to buy. You decide to pay the product you find online with MasterCard. Just in case, you save the online receipt also as an Adobe PDF. Happy with your purchase, you grab a can of Pepsi, relax, and enjoy. In this short story, I have already named 5 big global companies, part of our daily lives, and all headed by Indian CEOs. Today, I will speak about India's growing soft power through Indian CEOs heading global companies. There are many, but some of the best known I will show you here. So we have here the relatively new Satya Nadella from Microsoft. We have Sundar Pichai of Google, also relatively new. We have Indra Nooyi of PepsiCo, like I mentioned in my story. Ajay Banga of MasterCard. Shantanu Narayan of Adobe. We have Rakesh Kapoor of Reckitt Benckiser, that is a global consumer good company. We have Eva Menezes of Diageo. He is the CEO of a multinational alcoholic beverage company, and probably one of the best known alcoholic beverages is Black Label. And then we have Sanjay Mehrotra of SanDisk. All these Indian CEOs have a story to tell, and that also attracts people. If one looks at this figure from 2013, that's about 2 years back, from Harvard Business Review, this says that Indian CEOs were India's best exports. And here the number in 2013 was only 3 of Indian CEOs exported. But until today, this number has risen more and will continue to rise in the future. An Indian face that appears every time when a global company is mentioned and becomes well known this way changes the worldview about India, and this is a positive impact. Knowing that India can produce such CEOs and them doing a good job in leading global companies increases the reliability of doing business with India. And several aspects of this soft power can be transformational. The charisma an Indian CEO shows, the way he or she expresses their views and ideas, the confidence they show, can all have a transformational impact, not only on the company they head, but also on Indian diaspora and the image of India. In this way, it has a positive impact on creating more unity in diaspora communities and Indian society. And a very important point is that because of these Indian CEOs, there will be an increase in exchange of knowledge from India to abroad, to diaspora countries, and from abroad to India also. So what role do Indian CEOs play in strengthening relationships between India and Indian diaspora countries? Indian CEOs globally create a positive impact on the world in establishing India as a brand. Their influence drives a significant change in the mindset of not only people in their organization, but also powerful people around them. And how can young people benefit from India's growing soft power through Indian CEOs heading global companies? Young people are the prime group that can look to the global Indian CEO as a soft power. Global Indian CEOs are not only the source of inspiration, but give Indian youth and Indian diaspora youth recognition and create worldwide opportunities for them. They are an example for young people, and with their experience and sharing their experience can mean a lot for young Indians and Indian diaspora youth. And how the influence of Indian CEOs heading global companies contributed to the development of India and the development of the Indian diaspora? Most of Indian CEOs support the business and development initiatives taken by India. Their contribution is immense in reaching out to the world, and their presence generated the confidence in establishing global deals. Furthermore, like I earlier said, they are not only role models for Indians, but also Indian diaspora within and outside their organization. So what other types and other aspects of soft power get promoted through the presence of Indian CEOs heading global companies? The common Indian factor of global Indian CEOs on one hand and Bollywood, yoga, Ayurveda, art, literature, cinema, clothing, etc. on the other hand get promoted. This multiplies the influence of soft power of India. And then, what role do unity and diversity play in the presence of Indian CEOs and the growing soft power of India? Global Indian CEO, he or she represents the business and cultural diversity. They come from different cultural and religious backgrounds. They come from different parts of India, and they represent different age groups and gender. Through this diversity, a unity is created. So all in all, Indian CEOs heading global companies have a positive impact on India's image, increasing reliability in business, creating more diversity and exchange of knowledge. And at last, I wish to ask you a question. Knowing about India's CEOs heading global companies and their impact, does this change your view of India? And how do you think this will influence other people? Thank you.
Thank you very much.